With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check out.
Now Griffin. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin. 84 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Mean Joe Green gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Check, crunch, crunch. Check 24, check 24. Check, check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 28 yards on that one. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Kill. Quick dash. Come. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Check. Fresno. Squeeze. Fresno. Check 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Watch out.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Switch it.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Tight go. Check.
Throwing again. Griffin eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Benjamin. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. To throw is RG3. Going deep for Benjamin. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. then with Griffin. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Mean Joe Green. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a give, right side. Peyton. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Flush to his... He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch it.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Griffin going for the deep ball. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Going deep for Benjamin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed, but he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Minus 50. Hey, that's scared. That's scared. Check. Squeeze. Let's go. Run it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Griffin being chased out left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Michael Irvin there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Come on now, let's go! Yeah, 61. Check, 53 is mine. 65, 65. There you go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
On second down now, Peyton, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
50, Mike, 50. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Vic to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Check 26, check 26.
On third down, Peyton, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Cincinnati.
Ready? 26 months. I got one. I got double time. Hey. You got three. You got one.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This time they'll throw it with Vick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Ryan Shazier in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Set, ready. 15 on it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Vick now. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know,
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Trying. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 65 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, check 24. Under 10. Under, go. Check 4. Jam. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They will indeed go for it. Vick going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rob Gronkowski, 85 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Walter Payton, 75 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Vick. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, defense.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
When people talk about versatility, you should go back and look at Ronnie Lott's entire career. At USC, an All-American safety. In the beginning time in his career in the NFL, an All-Pro corner.
And he caught it up.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable now for Woodson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Jackson forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Joker. 6 guys. 6 guys. Back.
Jackson now to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Vick, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Mean Joe Green. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now here's Vick. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
26 mark. Watch twist.
They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Gronkowski, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tighten up. No. Will. Check three. Hurry.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Keith Bullock able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Walter Payton, 85 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Payton. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Payton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Switch.
Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this.